We get messages every day at Ben and Kelly Show on Instagram, Facebook, X. Got this from Rachel, which isn't her real name. She asked for us to change it.
Okay. She said, serious question for y'all. Really wondered what your thoughts were. My birthday's in April, along with 4 other family members on my husband's side. Every year when we get together to do the April birthdays, my husband's brother and wife bring gifts for everyone except me. I know I'm an adult woman, but it does always hurt my feelings and makes me feel kind of left out. With that being said, the last several years, they do give me a little present around July before their birthdays. I want to point out, I always get them gifts on their birthdays and never miss one.
Okay.
This has gone on for years, and it's to the point now I want to reject their gift and say my birthday was back in April with all the others. Is that wrong to do? I mean, why are they leaving me out in April? Should I say something or just kind of let it go?
Are you sure they know your birthday's in April?
That was my first thought.
I mean,
that was my first thought. Like, maybe they legit don't know. They don't realize that your birthday's in April.
Does she say how long she's been with her husband?
No.
If it's a recent thing, under a year, whatever, I guess I could understand if they don't know her birthday. But if she's been in the family for 3, 4, 5 years.
Well, she says every year. So
you're right.
She said
Maybe
last several years. They given me a little present in July. So
she's been
a while.
Yeah, she's been in the family for a few years now. Yeah. So I don't think there's a lot of excuse for the family to not know.
No, but so this is the husband's side of the family. So husband needs to be the one to correct it, right? Wouldn't it just be simple enough for husband to kind of chime in and say, hey, by the way, Rachel's birthday is in April. I wasn't sure if you guys knew that.
Y'all know that her birthday's in April, right?
Right. You typically get her a gift in July. Was just, wanting to make sure that you knew that it would be a little more appropriate to honor her during the April birthday celebration for the family.
Are we not getting the entire story here?
Well,
is there some backstory between Rachel and the fam that we're not getting where maybe there's a reason?
She's not alluding to the fact that there's a strained relationship.
Okay.
Like this one particular thing, though, irks her, and she isn't quite sure why it's happening or what to do about it without, rocking the boat.
Right. Has anybody dealt with this before, with in-laws just ignoring maybe your birthday or special occasions or something like that of yours? Would love to hear your story and how you dealt with it. 502-795-1997. I mean, I think, to me, what you said, it's you make sure that your husband knows that they're, getting it wrong.
Right.
I mean, he would know what your birthday is.
Yes. And again, it's his family. So I feel like it's simple for him to just be like, hey, just FYI.
Right. Maybe he doesn't know that she's being left out. You know what I mean? Like maybe she hasn't communicated that to him yet.
I feel like
seems unlikely, but it's possible.
I feel like he would know. And I'm sure she probably, the first time it happened, probably said something.
Maybe.
Did they know that it was also my birthday in April when we had the family celebration? On the way home, I would have said that.
Yeah, and that would have been something that, you should have dealt with it then.
Yeah, the very first time it happened. And then hubby could have made that call, just say, hey, just FYI, I just wanted you to know that it was Rachel's birthday too. Just, if you want to add her to the list, get her next year.
Get her next year.
It's fine this year. I'll get her covered. But next year, let's just throw her in the group.
Maybe there isn't a malicious intent behind any of it. And you're just kind of, I guess, painting a story around something that it would all be resolved if you just got got it out in the open or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, at the same time, I understand why at this point, maybe you kept thinking, okay, maybe next year they'll figure it out and it'll be fine. And then years go by and they've just never corrected that. And I get why that bothers you. Mm-hmm. But, I think this is where you say, hey, can you go tell them?
Yeah.
Can you tell them it's my birthday in April?
Yeah.
Can you tell them that? That'd be great.
All right. If you've got a story or something to share, 502-795-1997 as we're diving into the DMs there with Rachel. So we got this message from our listener, Rachel, who seems and feels left out of her family birthday celebration. There's a bunch of people in her family who have birthdays in April, including her, but she's the only one who doesn't get celebrated.
And yeah, it's her husband's side of the family. They have this April birthday celebration, and they have over several years now left her out. Now they said that they give her a little something last few times in July when she's, shows up to celebrate their birthdays. So we're just kind of wondering, do they really know that her birthday's in April? If not, I feel like hubby can just clear all this up by just hey, FYI, Rachel's birthday's in April. I'm not sure if you guys knew that because last couple of times you've given her a gift in July.
Yeah. So we did get a message from Allison that says, look, maybe I'm in the minority here, but I think Rachel's just being greedy. I never expect a gift from anyone for my birthday except my husband, but especially not my in-laws. Even being acknowledged by a text knowing they're thinking of me is enough to make me happy. But expecting a gift from someone who, in my opinion, is or like that is pretty greedy and entitled.
I would say I agree if it wasn't for the fact the other members of the family are getting gifts.
Wow.
And she's the only one. If nobody was giving gifts or whatever, it's a card, acknowledgement, a text message would be great.
Yeah.
But since they have the celebration and everybody else gets gifts, I feel like she's entitled to feel a little left out.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Whitney says, not really completely like this, but one year my mother-in-law cried on Mother's Day because I got more gifts and whatnot because it was also my birthday. That's a little much.
All right.
That's a little much.
So, Kirk, you share a birthday with a bunch of siblings and in-laws and stuff?
I kind of go through it every January around my birthday time. Not so much story, they don't get me a gift. I'm not too worried about the gift thing. But as far as a lot of people in our family having January birthdays,
yeah,
I think we have about 5 of us that have birthdays.
Oh, wow.
In January. So basically, they just, I think last year we just kind of had a cake for all 5 of us. As far as gifts go, I don't think really anybody got a gift. Did she say did she say if they were kids?
I don't know if there's kids involved, but everybody else in the family that has an April birthday gets a gift.
I would just have the husband reach out and say, hey, or maybe even she reaches out, I don't know, and just say, hey, do you guys know my birthday's in April? You've been getting me gifts in July, but my birthday's actually in April.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. If that's what if you are hung up on the fact that everybody is getting acknowledged except you just got to call it out.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this could become this new running family joke. Hey, remember the one time you guys for years thought my birthday was in July and it's in April?
It could be a running joke that turns into something fun. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that maybe they still even celebrate your birthday in July, but they all know that it's April. I don't know. Maybe it is a long running April Fool's joke that you just are now
just not aware of just yet.
Right,
okay.
Exactly.
We're just going to see how long we can keep it
and
up.
then Leanne just suggests, hey, just take your own cake and put
happy birthday to me.
Yeah, put your name on it and say, hey, just thought I would bring my cake to this celebration here.
Yes, or you have hubby take his gift for you to the family celebration and you open it up there.
All right, a lot of different suggestions there.
Yeah.
On
but I feel like maybe they honestly don't know it's in April. It could just be they just honestly don't know.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how they don't know, but they just may not know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Hey, thanks for reaching out. That is diving into the DMs here on 99.7 HAX.